Hello and welcome to this video of Cognitive Information Systems. Through this video, I would like to share a brief understanding on cognitive information systems, what it means, what are their characteristics, how is the decision-making process, and some of their applications. But before we understand the concept of cognitive computing, let's take a step back to know what are traditional information systems. Well, the information systems are typically computing systems associated with complex data processing in business applications. However, the outcome of such systems is linear with time, which means they do not change over a period of time. The outcome is not contextual, as well as they lack human intelligence. For these very reasons, the traditional systems have proved ineffective in today's digitization era. Cognitive systems are a subset of intelligent systems which carry out classic data analysis. This is based on data processing and interpretation techniques. Additionally, they execute in-depth analysis with accurate heuristic reasoning. This forms the fundamental feature of cognitive systems. Now let's understand the process of recognizing elements in cognitive systems. First, huge data feeds are collected, analyzed, and stored in classified data sets. The classification is done based on features of elements from the gathered data such as color, shape, form, audio, video, etc. Next, the new pattern element to be analyzed is taken. Based on the most important features or dominating features, the system will now execute comparison with the analyzed set of data. As seen here, it can correctly determine 2 matches out of 5. Thus, we can define cognitive systems as intelligent systems designed for conducting in-depth analysis based on semantics, contents of the data. The algorithm-based semantic analysis essentially provides the broad information of contextual analysis, constituting the reasoning, situations, predictions, etc. And this contextual analysis that builds the system's perceptions get better as the system learns by themselves. Now we look into the key characteristics of cognitive systems. First and foremost is the cognitive systems can analyze broad spectrum of data. Second, they use semantic and contextual analysis to develop cognitive reasoning. It should be noted that the primary objective of cognitive systems is to be able to determine subsequent action based on cognitive processes. Last but not the least, they use huge knowledge databases constituting appropriate experts' knowledge collected. In fact, this is an important characteristic process because this is the junction where human intelligence is transferred to the machines. Now we look into the characteristics of decision-making process. And the first is optimization of solutions. This essentially means that it analyzes and makes an assessment of all the possible solutions that can occur for a given problem. Second is the decision-making speed. And the third is the economy of finding solution. This is related to complexity and the difficulty level of the operation executed. The next important point is to understand the principles of decision-making process. First is follow what is most important. In this case, one which is most important is selected between the options, while rejecting others with lower importance or unknown importance. The second principle is follow what worked last time. In this case, comparison criteria is based upon the last attempted successful solution. However, it eliminates those solutions that has not yet been found optimal in previous attempts. And the third is the perspective theory. This means the problem is presented to the system in certain defined perspective, and then the decision is taken based on framed rules. In this case, if the analyzed problem is not fully defined or incorrectly defined, then the decision-making process will result into errors. Now we look into the mechanics of the decision-making process, and it should be noted that the performance of cognitive system is dependent on effective understanding of analyzed data. And the data analysis process itself is multi-stage and complex. In stage 1, all the data is collected to generate set of features that will unambiguously describe the entire set. The decision-making process at this stage indicates the most important characteristic features, which are then selected for the next stage analysis. In parallel, second process of semantic analysis is executed. The system collects experts' knowledge data convergent with the data analyzed to generate a set of expected outcomes. Best suitable solution is selected based on the convergence between the expected set and the analyzed set. The key is the duality of the decision-making process, that is, extracting the characteristic features of analyzed data and then extracting the expectations about the analyzed data, and then the two are combined and compared. And as the process is repeated, the system learns from the previous results and optimizes in the next set. It is needless to say that the applications of such intelligent systems are penetrating across various industries. Cognitive healthcare solutions are one of the initial applications. We also see its applications in cognitive cybersecurity solutions such as digital forensics, security operations centers, which are really increasingly important in this era. There are also cognitive sports training solutions. There are cognitive search solutions, and Netflix has harnessed one of these solution, which has given him $1 million benefits. The others are cognitive trading and financial solutions, cognitive e-commerce solutions. Of course, we all have heard about self-driving autonomous cars. And then there are these smart applications such as smart grids, smart cities, and many more. And the list is growing as we speak. To summarize, we know that the cognitive computing is gaining widespread traction. So in this video, we learned what exactly this cognitive computing means, what are their characteristics and principles of decision making. And the key aspect is its ability of learning in decision making process, thus adding intelligence to solutions for real world complex problems that were just imaginable just few years ago. I hope you have enjoyed this video just as much as I have enjoyed making it. Thank you for your time and watching this video.